So hurry down the chimney tonight. Merry Christmas. This is Oti from otiscocina.com, and I want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. This is the last Saturday in the kitchen for the year. We're taking a 2-week hiatus. We'll be back sometime in January. But for today, I wanted to take you home. Growing up at home, back home, Christmas was all about the food, right? It was such a festive season. All we did was eat. I got used to the gift giving only when I got here as an adult, right? Because what you did was you ate the food in your house, and then you went to all your neighbors and ate all theirs. They came to your house, ate, and we kind of exchanged food, right? So what was the thing that we used to cook that used to be like, it's Christmas, so we're gonna have this, right? It's called fried rice, and it's not like the Chinese fried rice that we're used to, that is a stir fry, right? This is a little bit involving. And the reason I say so is because, at least the way that I make it, I don't like it being soft or soggy. So I typically start out on the stove and then take it to the oven to kind of meld the flavors and have the rice, in separate grains. Okay, so the two key things that I use to make my fried rice pop are fresh broth, right? I boil the beef or the chicken, and I use the broth and mix it with the canned broth that we have here. And I also add ginger, right? I add fresh ginger and powdered ginger and a little bit of white pepper. These are the things that I generally use. So how do you make fried rice? You boil the rice with the stock or the broth that is highly seasoned. Let that cook. Then you mix it with the ingredients that you've stir fried. And what do the ingredients consist of? You have loads of mixed veggies, some shrimp, and green peppers, right? So green peppers, typically, if you're not careful, they can make the rice go off. So you don't want to add so much if you don't need to. For a little bit of color, I add the triple mixed bell peppers. Yeah. So you kind of fry all of this with curry and bouillon cubes and just get it really tasty. Then you mix it with the rice, and that's when I take it to the oven, right? Again, because we like to eat, yes, the other thing that we eat with the rice is beef, yes. So we fry the beef, deep frying. Yeah, yes, this is the first time I'm making beef in the kitchen. I don't have anything against beef. I really think where you can, you should incorporate beef into your menu, because beef is the animal protein that has the largest source of iron, right? So what we do is we boil the beef. So this is like the boiled version, yes, and then you deep fry it, and then you mix it with like a thick, rich, stewy sauce, and put onions and sometimes mixed bell peppers and have it ready, and then you serve it with the rice. Okay, so okay, it's done. The good thing about frying all of the ingredients in a separate places, you can then mix it with any kind of long grain rice that you wish to. So this is the regular, I guess, Californian long grain rice, and this is basmati rice. Yeah, so it's the same mixture. Put it in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes. So what the oven does is that it lets the grains not very fluffy, they don't stick together. Yeah, and here's the final presentation with the beef I served with spinach, and I have to say my husband is like, where's your cilantro? I said, nope, no cilantro playing here. Yeah, we're going all the way local. So we eat a lot of spinach in my country, so I use that as a side serving. The other thing that we do too is that we have this broth. If you're my friend and you've come to my house, you've probably had this quite a few times, right? We call it pepper soup, and it's essentially a broth with a lot of meat and pepper and some traditional spices. So in this case I used oxtail. Yeah, so my Jamaican friends are probably wanting to come over for dinner right now. Yeah, but this is it. This is what it looks like. This is the regular long grain, and this is the basmati rice. And here's your Christmas feast. Yeah, very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year, and here's to more abundance and more beautiful things in the new year as I go to settle down with my family to eat our special fried rice. From my kitchen to yours, it's bon appetit.